Igbo Queen.
Hey.
Welcome to the Voice of My People. And this is a global platform that we put together to showcase the voice of all the Igbos all over the world. We want your voice to be heard. So with me on set today in this introductory episode is a dear friend of mine. I would like her to introduce herself. We'll be working together to do the introduction of Okunde Bayin, the voice of my people. So my dear.
Thank you very much for having me, Mr. Emmanuel. Anya. My name is Ambassador Melin Tamnini, aka the Phenomenal Woman.
Yes. Wonderful. I never heard you say that.
Oh, before. Yeah, that's don't worry, you will get to know about the Phenomenal Woman, in detail. So yes, I am here on this set today. I am a friend of the Igbo because Igbo Amaka.
Yeah.
And the good thing is that as much as I am not Igbo, I understand the language to a very great extent, so that actually incorporates me into all of this. So, Mr. Emmanuel, thank you for having me.
Thank you. So let's go on. We want to talk about Igbo and the voice of my people.
Yes, the voice of my people, Okunde Bayin. I want to know exactly what it is about because we have different Igbo, groups, community, and all of that. So the voice of my people, actually, what is it about and how did it come about?
Okay, thank you so much. The voice of my people, it's a vision, it's a movement, it's a dream, to showcase Igbos all over the world. There's been several misconceptions. There have been different narratives by people, maybe based on their experience with Igbos. They've come to have this conclusion that Igbos are dubious. Igbos are people you have to think twice before you can deal with them. But that's not true. Igbo is a spirit. An Igbo man is a man that believes in his word. An Igbo man is a proud man. An Igbo man is someone who has integrity. An Igbo man is an innovative person. An Igbo man is a man who doesn't take no for an answer. If you tell an Igbo man this door is blocked, the Igbo man will look for another way to have another door created. That's why Igbos are special. And I believe what we do here in the voice of my people is to pick from around the whole world. There are a lot of people who are doing wonderfully well. They're doing wonderfully well. They are striving, they are excelling, they are, amazing Igbos. So we want to showcase as many as we can get in contact with. We want to let the world know Igbos are hardworking. They are business-minded. They are creative thinkers. We want to showcase them to the whole world. So there are people out there. It might not even be someone who is doing, in the elite class. It can just be a small trader who, in her small corner, has found a way to make that business she's doing work, and the world needs to know how she's doing that business. A lot of young people have been trained abroad, by the small handwork their mother or father is doing by the corner, and because he's dedicated to it. We want to showcase such stories. We want to tell real stories of Igbos that are doing, and there are a lot of them. They're doing so well. So that's what the voice of my people is. And it's also an opportunity to advertise, to create awareness of these persons who are doing businesses, whatever kind of business you're doing, like automobile business, agricultural business, farm business, whatever you're doing as a trade. An Igbo man is a good trader. He likes to sell something and also to buy something. So that's why we're good with importations. And they say you can't, if you go around the world, any part of the world you get to, and you don't find an Igbo man, run away.
Should run away.
Run away because Igbo, they are smart thinking. They look out for opportunities. And so here in the voice of my people, we celebrate Igbos. We celebrate hard work. We celebrate not just only Igbo speaking Igbos. Because a lot of times people say, I don't know how to speak the language. But there's a spirit that is the spirit of the Igbo. Is the industrial spirit. The spirit of the man who wants to make it. An Igbo man is the man who say, I will make it. So that's what the voice of my people is, a platform that will just give voice to what you do. And we also want to bring out the different challenges that Igbos are going through, maybe in the host communities they live or whatever it is that they do. We want to celebrate Igbos, events, and just name it. Okay. That's what we do.
Oh, wow.
Well, you also asked them, how did they come about? Yeah. This, like how I would say, I'm a believer, I'm a Christian, and everything I do is centered on Christ. And the idea, it came by the Holy Spirit. Like I always say, the Bible makes us understand that Peter was sent to the Jews. Paul was sent to the Gentiles. Somebody has to be sent to the Igbos. And that's how it came about.
Oh, wow. Nice one. Good to know that the Lord has sent you to the Igbos. I'm big on social media, and I follow a lot of blog brands, and some Igbo, personalized brands as well. And most of them communicate with the indigenous language, that is Igbo, right? So, and one would think that the voice of my people, Okunde Bayin, would also want to communicate in Igbo, or through make it, since it's about Igbo people, why don't we do this in Igbo, speak the language? But here we are speaking English. So why is that so?
Okay. I've encountered a lot of persons who have actually asked this question.
Okay.
My father, my mother are from Igbo, and the reason why we have to, package this program so it's not just going to be solely Igbo language. It's because we are showcasing Igbo not only to Igbos, we are showcasing Igbo to the whole world. And it's important that the world who doesn't understand Igbo language hears Igbo, and they hear Igbo in the language they also understand. So it's just a concept. Yeah. So don't feel because we're speaking English, we are less Igbo. No, because if you go to National Assembly, for instance, we have representatives from the 5 Igbo states. They don't speak Igbo there. They communicate in English because what the job they do there, they need English language to be able to express the concerns of their people. So that's just the reason. So as a answer, and I know we'll speak Igbo when the time comes. We keep speaking Igbo.
Yeah. All right, that explains that. That makes a lot of sense, because in the introductory parts when you were talking, you talked about changing narratives, getting people to understand who the Igbos truly are, and changing some misconceptions that people already have. So really, if you want to communicate that to the non-Igbo speaking people, then it has to be English so that they understand. And then those perhaps negative or perceived notion they have about the Igbos, they can actually change them. But then again, talking about changing narratives, is there any particular misconception that bothers you a lot that people have about the Igbos that you really want to use this platform to correct?
Yeah, I watched a movie, and part of the movie, though I love the movie, but part of the movie addressed an Igbo as Igbotic, and it's something I feel I'm not so comfortable with, because you don't Indians are Indians, they speak India, they have their accents, they speak even Chinese or Korea or Lebanese, they have their accent and they're proud about how they speak them. And like I said, an Igbo man, we're not all educated, we're not as exposed as some persons that are also Igbo. So because a man is speaking English with a tunation or with an accent, doesn't make him Igbotic. It doesn't make him Igbotic. Or because he pronounces certain words in a particular way and you say he's Igbotic. No, he's not Igbotic. I take exception to such comments. I think Igbos should be proud, whether you have the Igbo accent or you don't have the Igbo accent. You speak your language. That's who you are. That's who you are. Nobody looks down on if you work with maybe a Lebanese today. You don't look down on him because of his accent. You don't do that to an Indian. You should be able to speak your language and speak it without apology to anybody. Yeah.
Okay, if I got you quite all right, I would rather say that if, for instance, if I am Igbo and I'm in my speaking of English, there's that intonation, and someone calls me, oh, this girl is an Igbo girl, I should rather not be embarrassed. I should embrace the fact that something about me identifies where I am from without any form of difficulty. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying.
No, the issue is they're not just saying, if you watch that movie, they're not just saying it just because they're making comments. It becomes like in a derogatory manner. It looks like the person is less the person because of his intonation or accent. No, I don't accept that. Then that's one of it. Then you can have this idea that because you say I'm Igbo, somebody begin to misjudge you or begin to think that you could be fraudulent or you could be calling. No. I would like to say this. You see, we have this kind of persons in every tribe. There are people who are dubious. There are people who are fraudulent. It's not a tribal thing. It's about the person. Yeah. So and Igbos are special people. You could find one person who does something wrong, but that doesn't mean every Igbo is like that. Igbos are great people. They are great minds. They are great thinkers. They are achievers, and we have them so many all over the world. So that's why we want to showcase a lot of them, so people begin to see that, wow, these people are doing well.
All right, the voice of my people. This platform seems to have a lot that it's offering its people, and it's a commendable one. So while we wrap up this, I'd like you to once again tell the people, the audience, the Igbo people, what they stand to benefit by associating with the brand, the voice of my people, Okundebayin, whether they're in Port Harcourt or wherever they are. So just go over that again so that they understand how they can connects with the brand itself, the voice of my people.
Okay, and no matter where you're staying, no matter where you live, this platform gives you a voice. It gives you a medium of expression. With this platform, you can reach the world. And I tell you, when I say the world, I mean you can reach the world no matter where the person is. What we are trying to do is that we want the world to know you. See, time has passed where that story, that little effort, the things you contribute to society should be left unrecognized. We want the world to know you and also celebrate you. So So this is the platform. So we need you to call on us, give us your story, tell us what you're doing. We like to let the world know. We will be glad and willing to advertise your programs, advertise your business, also showcase your events. Let the world see you. I believe every Igbo voice must matter. And in our time and our age, your voice matters to us. We want to hear that little cry. We want to hear that little voice. Whatever the whisper is, we want the world to see you. So this platform is open. Our numbers are going to be published on screen, and also you can reach us through those numbers. You can send us WhatsApp messages, tell us your story, give us whatever you want us to collaborate. We want to collaborate with you and give visibility to that thing you're doing. So that's the voice of my people. Okundebai. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you very much. It just crossed my mind. What word of encouragement would you give to, anybody out there? I don't want to limit it to the Igbo now, knowing that we are not just as much as people are Igbo people. We are selling Igbo people, or selling Igbo, the Igbo culture, tradition, everything about Igbo to the whole world. So anybody anywhere who needs a word of encouragement, perhaps in business, career, or something that has to do with life, what would you say to this person, considering that you're a believer? And
life has been made so easy. Why I say easy is because in life today, a lot of people have gone ahead of us. We are not the starter. We are not the pioneers of life. People have done life, and many have succeeded in life. And the Bible just simply tells us it's to follow those who through faith have succeeded. What I'm saying to you is that for any venture, any business idea or projects you want to go into, find out who has done it and who has succeeded. That's why the Igbo system of a business model, the apprenticeship, Iba boy, is you learning under somebody. There's somebody you can really learn under. I think everyone can look for an example of success that you believe in and understudy. When you understudy such a person, it's easier for you to succeed. You see, when you take the turns they take and follow their pattern, you will achieve their results. So my encouragement to anyone who wants to take a step, it could even be, no matter what it is you want to do in life, there's somebody who has done it. There's somebody who is doing it. There's someone who is a success in it. Find out who that person is. And thank God for social media. Don't waste your data browsing on unnecessary things. Seek, okay, let me just say this. This is just, by the way, anyway. I learned how to make stew, and I can tell you my stew is the sweetest. You see, I learned how to make stew following YouTube, and it's easy because the videos are already out there. There are processes to follow. They tell you the ingredients to buy. If you buy the ingredients, follow their timing in adding those ingredients, you're going to have the taste of the kind of stew they have. So that's it.
Okay, I hope you have stew. I'm going to eat rice.
Well,
I want to taste that.
You have to call the voice of my people.
All right, thank you very much. So you out there, I know you've heard it all. This is a platform that is showcasing Igbo to the world, all right? So call in, join in. You're not only going to be advertising your programs or your whatever business you're doing, you're also going to learn a lot about the Igbo culture, the Igbo people. It's going to be an educational and insightful platform that you will benefit a lot from. We're going to be bringing cultural stories, histories, details, things that you may not have even known. And to uphold the culture, even the young generation, the Gen Zs, a lot that you don't know about that you're going to be learning from this platform, even as you gain visibility through us. Thank you for joining us. Follow us on all our social media platforms. We're on X, Instagram, Facebook, and you can also, and YouTube. And of course, our numbers are displayed on the screen. You can chat us up on WhatsApp, reach out to us via DM, however it's convenient for you. We are here to do business and showcase you to the world. Thank you, Mr. Emmanuel.
Thank you. Let me just add this. You're free to, if you have maybe a particular topic, there's something you want to know about, you can send us. We can take your topic. If there's something going on where you're unable and you need us to talk to probably the authorities, we can do that on your behalf. Yeah, and also understand that we have different Igbo groups. We have the Igbo Lawyers Association. We have Igbo Medical Association. We have platforms that Igbos have put together to assist Igbos. So we can help you reach out to such groups if you need us. And we like to be your voice if you give us your word. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. We would like to be your voice. I love that. All right, voice of my people, Okundebai.
Yes,
this is where
we draw the curtain for today.
All right, thank you very much, Mr. Emmanuel. Thanks for having me.
Thank you.
Culture is speaking. Truth is echoing. Hope is rising.